Okay. Okay. All right. I think. Okay, we're back. Is everybody back? Okay, guys, go ahead. Fursky, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm just giving the phone a little bit of a charge.
Okay, Flowery, you back?
Splint, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Okay, yeah. Splint, are you there? We're gonna have to send you to North Korea.
I'm so sorry.
Now I gotta talk to Rogue and get the address for the HR where they sent the asterisk. I'm gonna have to send you now.
Asterisk high.
Get the fucking goat horns from like Spirit Halloween. We
Fuck
gotta
you.
put them on him. No, you're asterisk now, honey.
I am not a ghost.
You beat me to saying the gamer
I
word.
am not a ghost.
You're the goat, man. You do the art. You said the word. You're the goat.
You said the gamer word on stream, dude. You're going to HR.
Hey, Jai.
I'm sorry. You told me to laugh. That was so fucking embarrassing.
Yeah, so for those of you wondering, yeah, that's our technical difficulties page. Let's see.
That is a great page.
Technological differences. Alright, we're back. Jesus, man. Really? You went there? Anyways, yes, we are excited that the Quickie's back up. Apparently a little too excited.
Fuck you. Didn't mean it.
But yeah, damn, the quickie really is back.
It's really been 58 days since the last known communication from Chris.
Gee. Well, I guess without Kiwi being up constantly, there hasn't been a whole lot of pre-post communications, if there has been any.
I know. So right now,
Anyways,
we're at,
furries.
So right now we're still in the jail saga, no?
Yep, as far as we know.
Let's see.
Like, I can't even find the original Kiwi sites. Someone else is gonna have to, like, fucking go on Kiwi and get the MP4 videos. Because they ain't on YouTube. I just saw One Man, One Jar in my recommended feed, and I blamed Discord.
Firstly, the Kiwi is not up.
It's not up? Oh.
It's not
No,
up.
it has
It's
not been up.
back?
It's up. It got taken down like a couple days ago, and it hasn't been up. It's been a
I had to
503.
change my phone. What did I miss? Oh, you didn't miss much except for Splint saying the gamer word. We're sending him to North Korea after this.
Yeah, we're gonna put some goat horns and a third eye on him.
No. God damn it.
Alright,
Okay.
oh my god,
Get in the
Pikachu,
snack
you
bucket.
really think that the jail saga is gonna go to the funeral saga? I don't think that would happen. Now, come on.
They won't
Nah.
let Chris Chan die. If he dies in police custody, the world will, like, collapse in on itself.
The merge will actually happen.
God, I laughed so hard my head hurts.
Dumbass.
Fuck you. Fuck you both.
Fuck you.
When, where, and how hard?
Oh my god. Now I have to send one to HR
I'll call my
and
daughter
put the other one in the
Akane.
kennel. No, bonk, bad,
Go outside, man.
bad.
Oh god.
The crucifixion of Christian, possibly.
Yeah. That glaring fuck up aside. So, I guess thanks Yoshi for bringing it to our attention that the Quickie's back up.
Yeah, man.
Even if it led to a display of retardation.
Yes. Well, back to what we were talking about. This, I mean, for those of you who don't know, Sappho basically was this furry that had a Discord where she was grooming children, and that's.
No, she ain't careful. She fucking did this over Twitter, kid.
Oh, I'm sorry. She did it over Twitter. That's right. Sorry. It's hard to get them too confused because they seem to be the same apple dropped from the same damn tree.
Well, one's got Elon Musk now, so there's a difference.
You do know that
Let
there's
me just wrap the
so...
blanket back around me. I charged my phone by like 2%. Let me go back outside.
You do know that they're so alike that if they were ever in the same room, they'd probably end up killing each other.
So those
I love
kinds of
I
paradoxes.
mean, probably. Keffel's like just has that like bullheaded personality, and Valerie just likes kicking like drama like topics and shit for attention. But
I mean, they're
like,
both stupid.
Oh yeah, 100%.
pretty much this is just gonna be a recap. If Splint doesn't do anything irrational again.
Fuck you! God damn it!
You're lucky you're not already on the way to HR.
I will not take your sensitivity training. No. I won't go
I mean, that's
back in
one
the
word
jar.
for
You
it.
can't make me.
I mean, that's one word for it.
Oh.
I mean, we're saying, I mean, it's
Put
not
them in the
quite
jar. They're saying to put you in a jar and shake it.
I won't go back in the jar.
I could put something in the jar, but
put spiders inside it.
anyway, back on topic, because I'm just gonna grab the steering wheel here and yank it to a hard right or left.
Sure. Why not?
But pretty much, Hypnotist Sappho is a furry that got her popularity off of doing these hypnotism like fetish of VR chat videos where she would have a group of people and her avatar had hypno eyes, so she would allegedly hypnotize these willing victims, some of them which were children. And it is just not a very good topic, but after people started looking into this weird and eccentric individual like Kiwi Farms does, they found out a lot more than they bargained for, and over time they found out that Hypnotist Sappho was what is known as a zoophile, which is essentially, in my personal opinion, a person with a small frontal cortex who doesn't know anything about how the animal condition or the animal brain works, and they think, oh, my dog loves me, therefore I can fuck my dog. I love my animal, so therefore I'm going to treat him just like a person would, which is, it's a dog. You can't apply human characteristics to an actual animal. With furries, it's different because at least a furry can pass a Harkness test. A werewolf would be pushing it.
Hey, Fido, can you do my taxes? Woof.
Wolf.
Pretty much is like, if it can't pass the Harkness test, then it cannot consent.
Well, hold on. If that's the case, then Salem must be intelligent. Salem, do my taxes, dude. Salem just looked at me like, what?
The fuck
See?
are taxes?
If it can't consent to do taxes, then it can't consent to sex.
Don't worry, Salem.
But the thing is like, she had this big coming out video, and I sincerely apologize for interrupting any jokes henceforth, where she pretty much, on her YouTube channel, where she would essentially post her quote-unquote hypnotist sessions, she had this big coming out video where she was comparing the act of my sexuality is having sex with animals who can't consent to Stonewall and when gays were literally being shot in the streets, which does not apply. One is a human on human interaction, and the other is human on feral animal, with usually the mind of a lesser 5-year-old or 2-year-old mindset. And not only that, shortly after her coming out video, she had apparently a neuron activated in her head to the point where she was getting all these underage fans calling her mommy and following her, drawing art of her, and in her, just like a Minecraft YouTuber, got popular to the point of, wow, this kind of fame is going straight to my noggin. And she started manipulating this child audience, and even started dating several minors, including but not only world infamous Therian, known as Naya Okami, who apparently is also into bestiality, unsurprisingly. Naya
Ew.
Okami, for those who are initiated, was the person who sparked the meme of, on all levels except physical, I am a wolf. Arf.
Oh god, that guy's still around?
Yeah, they're still around, and they dated the most, like, one of the worst fucking furries that they could ever consider dating.
Unreal.
Look, I want to apologize right now to our fans. I know it seems that we always seem to go there real nasty, but it's all Fursky's fault. Blame her.
No, you wanted this stream, Kit. You said off the cuff Sappho stream, and I was like, yeah, I'm on for it. I just woke up from a 2-hour nap. Sure, let's go. Give me something to do.
Sure.
And you can't pin this shit on me. You can't. No, you fuck off. You fuck off, right? I'll fucking throw you in the fucking Christian cells.
You can't throw me anywhere. I'll put you in your kennel. Right next to
Oh, really?
Coles.
What are you gonna do? Grab my tail?
No, I'll grab you by your scruff.
Haha, I
mean,
am
is
a
this Dragon
dog
Ball?
girl. I don't have a scruff. You'd have to
Ye-
grab me by my clothes and rip them off. I mean, wait, what?
What? No, that
Hold
ain't
the phone, what?
happening. I'll grab you by your tail, and if I have to, I'll twist your ear, put you in your kennel, which, guess who has the kennel right next door? Cobes. So you get to watch him
Oh, look,
eat.
the Aussie joined.
Oh, hey, Omega.
Goody. You get
Omega,
some-
please save me.
Oh.
He's gonna put me in the kennel for making sexual jokes on stream. Please help.
You will be on
Put her
hold.
in the kennel.
I was saying, I'm sorry I wasn't fully on stream. I've been feeling pretty cacky today.
That's all right. Hold on.
Ooh.
Let me add you here, because
Yeah, you missed it, Omega. I popped the
Unmuted.
gamer boy cherry for the streams.
God.
But other than that, the last that we heard of after, you know, Sappho groomed children like a Minecraft YouTuber into thinking that they should advocate for bestiality, she tried and failed to have her own company. And then after
God,
all
man, what are you
the,
doing?
you know, internet drama, like, got to her and people ran her off the internet to the point where they were essentially, she got banned from the most two popular VR chat platforms, which is Neos VR and, of course, VR chat. She
Yeah.
said, you have taken everything away from me, and I'm gonna go Scobain myself, and took a picture of a 12 gauge in the back of her car and said, I'm gonna go out to the woods and shoot myself.
She did a fucking sub 18 jail cell any percent speed run.
Pretty much. But, like,
Plus.
apparently,
Plus.
some people thought she was dead. The entire zoophile community, like, was up in arms over this shit. They were like, you killed our queen! You, like, drove a member of our society into suicide! And it's like, no, we didn't. We know she's alive, because she's done this, I don't know how many times before? So yeah, like, about, like, I want to say half a year, maybe a few months later, she comes back on Twitter and makes this whole video, like, on her YouTube channel saying, I'm gonna be rebranding, yada yada, and then sad, I'm the victim, put on the clown makeup, and then she continued to make two other videos saying, I'm getting help, and a bunch of other more victim blaming shit, including victim blaming the person that, you know, she was dating at one point, who was exposing her. And last I remember, she showed pictures of, like, about 10 different kinds of chill pills she was on, and she went dark on the internet again, and it's been really difficult finding out who's the real, like, hypnotist Sappho, and who is, like, the children that are apparently LARPing as her on Twitter, because there are so many hypnotist Sappho alt accounts that it's fucking crazy.
It's because they never want their mommy to die.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ.
Help us.
Is this a fucking Sephiroth syndrome? Because he's got mad mummy issues. And
Pretty much. Jesus
Oh,
left the
God.
chat, by the way.
Damn it.
What? Fuck.
But I mean, like, the last time, like, I covered all, like, the recent furry cringe, I was drunk as a skunk on an Applebee's mudslide that had way too much vodka in it. And a mudslide is usually just a fucking chocolate milkshake with some alcohol in it. But I don't know what they put in that, but it got me drunk within seconds.
absinthe, because I know you're a basic white bitch.
Like, yeah, I am. I'm a fucking basic white bitch.
Whoosh.
But
Called
I mean,
out.
like, goddamn, like, I can take, like, shots of, like, you know, rum and coke and be fine. But, like, I think they put way too much vodka in that mudslide. It's like you're supposed to put, like, Kahlua mudslide flavor in it, like, which is a mixer, not fucking vodka.
Yeah, they had to have put some, because I remember that you
Yeah,
definitely
you were sloshed.
yeah
Yeah.
as the stream went on, it definitely started to hit you.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that stream. That's what I could say. I compared you to Cobes.
Oh, fuck no.
Yeah, I was pretty much sounding a lot like Cobes because I was slurring and leaning back and forth in my chair like the room was spinning, dude.
To be fair, you weren't saying slurs.
No, that's Splint's
that
job.
was the best thing is that you were not saying slurs.
No, that's Splint's job.
I'm
Well, it's
going
not
Wow,
the
apparently
problem.
that's Splint's job now.
What? Well,
That's what you missed,
Yeah,
Omega.
Splint needs to go
said-
to HR in like
We're gonna have to
Korea
send
because he
Splint-
said the gamer word.
We're gonna have to send Splint to North Korea, same place Astric went.
he fucking did the hard R. You're joking.
No, he
Wait.
did an A.
No,
He did a light
it was
A.
an A, but it was still
But
bad.
even so,
Oh lord.
First
We
offense.
need to go send him to retraining.
So, now that Freaky Furry's out of the way, let's talk about what's coming Monday. So, first of all, everybody here is available for Monday, right?
I believe so.
Wait, what
Actually,
gonna
maybe
day?
try
not.
to be.
It really depends.
What
I
day's
guess tomorrow.
Monday for me? Because like
since you're ahead, it might be Tuesday.
I'll be at work.
You're not going to be able to be on the Halloween stream?
Yeah, it'll be a crapshoot depending on when it is.
We could always do a follow up, just like for the people who didn't fucking catch up.
We could. But it looks like now, guys, it's going to be Sunday and Monday are going to be streams. Like today was just lucky. What did I miss?
Sunday.
I disappeared after Splint pulled an asterisk.
I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday my time, which is
Now, I
Sunday.
erased the other video, but if somebody clipped Splint before it happened, that would be hilarious.
I'm never gonna escape that now.
No,
I
you're
also
not.
gotta say, if you guys want to learn more about the weird furry shit, including Hypnotist Sappho, go watch Cass Warfox's videos. Because Cass Warfox does interviews with these sick fucks and gives them, like, a place to be bullied
forum.
on. Hilarious.
I mean,
And also go watch Coyote Lovely's videos, because he's been the biggest victim of Hypnotist Sappho other than, like, the children that, you know, she has manipulated. So go support those two people.
I offer this show as a... Oh, Coyote Lovely's in the chat.
Speak of the
Hello.
devil, and he shall
I
appear.
offer
There
this
they are.
chat as a forum. You know, if we want to get one of those freaky fucks to come on here and talk, we can. However, can I say that I will keep Fursky, I will make sure Fursky has a muzzle on? No. I can't.
Splint on the other hand. Well,
Yeah, apparently I need to zip my fucking lip when exciting news happens.
Do you want me to come in the call? Oh. Well,
Holy shit.
I mean, if you want to, Coyote, like, you can.
I got the little
Like,
laptop
I remember
here,
you
dude.
saying you wanted time in advance to come on a Sappho stream, but if you want to come on and say some stuff, you're more than welcome to. Like, I'm open to it if everyone else is.
Everybody here open to it? Everybody here open to it?
I don't care.
I don't see why not. I guess.
Okay,
Okay,
first he send me like a picture or so, send me like his little picture so we can have it here in the laptop.
One
And
moment.
while you do that, I will do the permit. I'll take care of
I would
the,
just like to marvel at the fact that all of our equipment works despite having no actual back or insides.
Exactly.
We unlocked hologram technology.
Are you sure it's not
I don't know
powered
what
by
artwork
logic?
I can use, but Coyote, go ahead and send me fuck.
A fuck?
God damn, I can't even speak.
You want him to send
It's
you
okay.
a
You're
fuck?
just
What?
anxious.
Outside again.
I mean, you could just stick a picture of a coyote in there.
Yeah, there you go. Google image coyote. There we go.
Get one with a fake background.
Give me just a minute. Okay, they
Oh.
should have permission to come in now. Come into the room. Do it now.
Thank you, Coyote. I'm sending you an actual image of the coyote kit.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Make
Okay?
sure the boy
Greetings.
has permission to speak.
Yeah, he
Greetings.
does.
Yeah, he's
There we-
good. We can hear him.
Metal. All right, I sent you. First key, I sent you a fuck because apparently that's what was requested. I didn't have a fuck on hand, so I just sent you a picture of my character. I hope that that's a good enough replacement for a fuck.
Yes.
Yeah, like that'll work. Kid'll get it in there when he gets it in there. He's a little incompetent, if you ask me, but I love you, kid. I'm sorry.
Hey, you want to be in the
fucking
kennel next to Cobes again? Keep talking shit.
No.
In fairness, YouTube is nothing but a bunch of professional amateurs anyway, so you're in good company.
Calling us professional is
I
a
try.
far stretch.
Holy shit, we're up to 22 views. Wow, that's great. Keep spreading this video around like disgusting butter.
I thought you were going to say HIV. And I was like, whoa.
Whoa, okay.
Let's not do that.
Let's not do that.
Yeah.
We don't
Let's
have
not
that
go
brand
down
of
to
furry
Sappho's
in here.
London. Let's not go down to Sappho's London.
Right. I bet
Damn.
that bitch is a
Alright.
bug chaser.
This is a Sappho stream, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
I
much.
did a small recap on it. We were just about to go into the Halloween stuff. Like you're a little late, but
I'm sorry, I just saw
we,
my soda pop up there, like right in the fucking center of everything.
Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be things there. What do you know? It's already there. Isn't that magical?
Oh, it's magic.
fucking owl. He's your fucking owl in the backyard.
Leave the owl alone. It's a witch watching you.
Spread
Don't
it
fucking
like
say
Nick
that. Don't freak
Cotto's
me out,
cheeks.
man.
Thanks, Rubber Shark. I hate it.
If it wasn't for fucking copyright, I'd so be willing to play Tom Waits Underground right now. If any of you don't know what that is, that's the fucking Chop Shop theme from Robots, but actually, like, its original fucking version.
I did not know that.
Well, you know, if there's anything as far as if you're setting up like a timeline about the entire events of the Sappho situation, feel free to ask me anything that I know about it, because when it comes to the Sappho situation and all the lore there, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, I did like give a shout out to you and Cass Warfox's channel because like whereas you know the most about hypnotist Sappho, Cass
Yeah,
Warfox
happy?
does all the interviews and everything like with Lazzy Lazarus, which is Sappho's #1 simp.
Yeah, no, I got here like just as you were doing that, and I appreciate that. That means a lot.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I don't want to give the people misinformation on accident, so like if anyone has any questions, go ahead and watch Lovely's videos or like, you know, ask him anything.
Look, I just got one question for you, man. Like honestly, interacting with these people, do you feel like you have lost IQ points?
I mean, yes, but also it's just like it's one of these things that I find it sufficiently funny. That it's comical enough that I can kind of cope with that. It's like it's kind of like one of those costs of playing kind of things. Kind of like when you play at a casino, you expect you're gonna lose money, but you're gonna have a good time anyway. It's kind of like that. It's like this. It's like sure I'll lose IQ points, but god damn it, it's gonna be fucking hilarious.
Until it
Yeah,
isn't.
shit, fair enough.
Fuck, I'm out
Nice.
of bank by fucking 20 points.
Honestly, I couldn't have said it better myself, not gonna lie. Because I gotta say, some of the stuff I've researched, like, with this whole, like, shit that's been going on in the fandom lately, it's been making me lose brain cells.
Again, no one can fucking blame you.
Nope.
Bit of an
Let's
Is
see.
Salem being a
let's
little
see.
turd again?
No. Let's see. What else?
Real
fun
quick, I just want to say to Erebus in the chat, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy my voice.
I want to fucking say something real quick. How about as a little incentive, right? We get pictures of Salem because it's Halloween. He's got the fucking perfect name for it.
This is true.
Leave Salem out of it. Okay? Just
Oh,
because
Salem.
just because he's currently mixing a cauldron saying that everyone here should accept him as your ruler doesn't mean he's an evil cat.
Shit, he's got my vote already.
That's probably what we got.
So Coyote, tell us a little bit, man. Tell us about like your interaction with them. Like, did they seem okay at first, and then you started noticing manipulation, or was it just outright like, was it just like an outright personality, like disgusting outright, or did it take time for you to see it?
Well, the question is, where do you want me to start? Do you want me to start with what happened this year or what happened last year? Because those answers might not be entirely the same.
Well, I mean, I mean to start like from the first time you met them. Like, did they seem cool, or did you notice some like manipulative personality, or was the personality just bam in your face?
Well, the first time that I actually met them was after I had seen their initial coming out video. So I was already predisposed to not like them because they just admitted to being a zoophile and all this stuff. And a lot of it seemed like mental gymnastics. And I've seen those mental gymnastics time and time again. Like, it's one of those things that it was nothing new. This person's trying to play off all of this shit as things that it's not, well, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And I'm like, okay. And I think I wound up leaving a comment on that video. And that's when what she actually did was reach out to me on Telegram, asking, like, if she could have an interview. And I was just like, you know what? I don't normally do this shit. I was initially just going to react to her video on stream. That's all it was going to be. But then I was like, this is a rare opportunity right here. I can actually talk to this person and try to get answers that they might not have given already. And initially the way that I started off, because I thought, okay, well, this person, they're not very honest and upfront based on the video that I saw. That's just my impression of zoophiles in general also. So I was like, okay, so what I'm going to start with, I'm going to ask questions that I know all of the answers to. Every question I asked in that interview, I already knew what the answers were, and the entire point of that was to see if she was willing to be completely honest. Because if she was completely honest with all those questions, I might have asked questions that I didn't know the answers to. But because she was not honest with a lot of those answers, or she was, very misleading with a lot of them, very manipulative with a lot of them, very loose interpretation of all the facts with some of them, I was like, okay, clearly you're a manipulative asshole. You're trying to butter me up with a lot of fucking love bombing shit, trying to get me predisposed to be on your side, which I'm just fucking not, let's be honest here. And I was just like, okay. Yeah, and I was like, okay, this is just another run-of-the-mill fucking, person who tries to manipulate people into seeing their point of view, which is a really fucked up one. And you know what? I didn't think it was going to get to the point it did. I really didn't. I thought this was going to be another thing like, oh, another villain of the week, zoophile. Let's point and laugh. And now here we are over a year later where she's fucking public enemy number one for the furry fandom. Still one of the people who's really mocked by a lot of people on YouTube as well, even outside the furry fandom. Like, I think Harley TBS got in on that. And it really just spiraled way further than I think anyone could have predicted,
Mind if I interject real quick with something?
Sure.
It fucking, alright. It takes balls to be open about fucking being a zoophile, but the thing is, you're gonna get them fucking cut off. And that's all I fucking want. I want these fuckers castrated because they're just fucking foul creatures. What else was I gonna say? That's something I've noticed, like, referring to the kind of yes and no answer thing. Like, it's an answer, but it's not a proper answer. I've noticed with them, like, they try and feed you. There's obviously some kind of guilt on occasion where they try and feed you tidbits of the truth, whether it's like fucking subconscious or not. But it's just covered in fucking like manufactured thoughts, stuff that they want to believe themselves. It's a
like
fucking
they pussyfoot
mental
around
illness.
the issue.
Kind of,
Yeah.
but you have to understand also that from what I've seen and from what now Coyote's saying is I think we have more of a personality here that's just it's kind of just dying to want to be accepted, but it's bullshit.
The thing
We have
is,
an unrepentant fucking zoophile here, completely unrepentant.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Well,
sorry.
the thing that I've noticed with a lot of zoophiles, including Sappho, is that the reason that they will sort of give at least something resembling the truth while they lie to you, it's not necessarily because there's any level of guilt. It's because they know that if they give you a complete 100% fabrication, that effectively they'll get found out 100%. Like there's no way two ways about it. People are eventually going to find out they're bullshit. But the problem is if you mix your lies with the truth, and this is just a general lying tactic as far as manipulation goes, when you mix your lies with the truth, it becomes a lot harder to discern where the truth actually sits and where the lie actually sits. That's the most difficult part of dealing with people like this. They're very good at mixing their lies with the truth, and unfortunately, a lot of people fall hook, line, and sinker into that bullshit, especially younger people who are not as well versed in dealing with people and like the general, like the world. They're not as well versed like in how to engage with. I'm not wording it well, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying.
It's that they give enough of the truth and mislead people at the same time so that they can actually just hook them into what they want them to believe, and it just it goes down a rabbit hole from there. And it's really sad because I've seen a lot of especially younger people on Twitter who were very much against zoophilia, and what wound up happening is they made the mistake of actually trying to talk in good faith with zoophiles, and they wound up getting hooked into these rabbit holes, and now some of them are, unfortunately, they've been groomed to the point that they're almost no different. Like I brought up in my latest video, Mama Paws, she's now confessed twice to having previously traded CP with people, and I can't even tell if that's something that would have ever occurred if she had never met Sappho. But all I know is she's met Sappho at this point. Sappho encouraged these behaviors, and this is the outcome of that. So, like, at this point, I'm just like, it's really fucking sad that this child, the 16-year-old, now 17-year-old, became a predator. But that's what they are now, a predator. They may have been a victim once, but they're not anymore. And it sucks that this shit happens. But that's what they do.
It's a slippery slope because, like, you see it in common examples with family and pedophilia within family. Sometimes when someone is molested by a family member, that becomes an inherent pattern in their behavior because it's a family member. They think, oh, yeah, it's all right. But it's not. They need help. And when they're not given that help, that's when they become the predator.
Breaking the cycle type deal.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's fucked. And you want to help especially the younger people who wound up becoming just like them, but it was because of being groomed and being abused and shit. You want to help them, but at some point you have to recognize you can't help somebody who doesn't want to be helped. You can't save the whole fucking planet. Nobody fucking can. And all you can really do is treat them the same as you would treat any other predator and hope that you can protect other people from them because now they're the threat too.
And it's really sad to see because it's seeing someone fall into a fucking pit. As much as you want to help them, sometimes you just can't throw yourself in after them because you've got your own safety and fucking well-being to think about.
Of course.
Yeah, and this shit is literally why I tell everybody on Twitter, if you are a child, you should not be looking into this shit. Go be a kid. Until you're 18, you can make a responsible adult decision for yourself. Don't just if you're below 18, go be a kid. Finish school. Go do what you got to do. Like go to a dance, go see a movie, do something else. Just not this. Be a kid. Go be a kid. Don't do this. Don't look into this shit.
Yeah, but the sad thing is, sorry, I'm gonna go in here. The sad thing with that is that unfortunately now they have so much access that there's almost no way that you can. There's almost no way to stop them anymore. I mean, they're gonna look at this stuff. I mean, everybody goes looking for whatever they want on the internet. I mean, let's face it, the internet gives you access to everything. And I mean everything. If you know exactly where you're going, you can even find some wrong stuff that you shouldn't be looking at. And
Oh, absolutely.
If I can add on to that, that's part of parents needing to have due diligence when it comes to their children. Because, your kid can browse and look at, funny Cocomelon YouTube videos. And all of a sudden, because they're a kid and they don't understand what the fuck's going on, they go on to something that traumatizes them because they don't know how to process it. They're children.
Yeah, but here's the sad thing. Sorry about that. Yeah, but here's the sad thing. The sad thing is my generation. I'm in my mid-30s. My generation sucks as parents. They do. My generation sucks as parents. I've noticed
Believe
that when I'm at the store, these kids are running everywhere. These kids are telling the parents no. I mean, come on, man. When I was a kid, all my pops had to do was he had this look. Me and my brother, and are older, and I'm pretty sure all of you know here the look that one parent gives you.
Yeah.
My dad
Oh,
had
absolutely.
this look. We called it the Robert De Niro look because he would look like Robert De Niro when he would get pissed off, and he would give us the Robert De Niro look, and we'd be like, okay, well, if we don't stop fucking around, we're gonna get our asses beat. Because my dad believed in spanking. My dad believed in corporal punishment. And
See, my dad was. Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that I can kind of relate, but it was different in the sense that my dad didn't have a look. He had what we called a dad voice. It was the sir voice. Like it was the tone of voice where you know that there's no more fucking around. Games are done being played. You need to obey now.
That's the thing. Like with me, I have 2 nephews. They're fucking wonderful kids. Okay, so I was an uncle since I was 10. I'm 20 now. And they both look up to me, but that's because when they started their bullshit, I knew as a kid, I had to go, hey, enough. And now, when they mess up, all I have to go is like, hey! And they stop. They look at me.
You're probably more of a father figure in their life than
their own father, yeah.
Than they've had.
Because their own father doesn't fucking exist in their family. So
that's the other thing, too, about my generation. Broken families, man.
Oh god!
But that's something else for another time here. Right now, we're basically asking questions of our guest here. That's why earlier I had the Space Coast thing. I kind of felt like we were doing Space Coast up in here, but hey, who knows, right? So, anybody got a question for Coyote here about his traversing through the darkness that is the furry culture?
I've got one. What would you say from personal experience? Does this usually take a lot of time to find someone like this, or is it just bam, 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 bam like that? Or do people just slowly, procedurally go along this path in your fandom?
I'm sorry. Do you mean how long does it take me to find somebody like this, or I'm not understanding the question.
Sorry, I'm a bit sick, so brain's a bit frazzled.
No worries.
More mean, how often do you stumble across this, and how often does someone become this who you've interacted with beforehand? Does it spread, or is it more of a general focused individual thing?
From my experience, generally the only way that it spreads is by people actively looking for it and actively entertaining a lot of these notions, like how I mentioned with a lot of the grooming stuff, and how they love bomb people, and then it leads to all sorts of acceptance things, and then it leads to all sorts of different kinds of manipulation. It's a process. It's very much like, if you know much about cult indoctrination, it's not dissimilar to that. So it takes time, but it is something that basically it spreads through interaction, through people actively searching for this stuff and, entertaining it in some regard. Like people, whether they're going in because they want to debate their points and actually try to prove them wrong, which there's no fucking point doing. I'm going to say that right now. There's no point arguing in good faith with a pedophile or a zoophile, because even if you're right, which you whatever your point is, you're probably already right, they'll never acknowledge that, and you're not going to change them. There's no point engaging in good faith in a debate about pedophilia and zoophilia. There is no debate, so don't try it, because you're just going to wind up getting frustrated, or worse, getting roped into whatever the fuck they're fucking doing. But anyway, as far as how it spreads, it typically spreads through people looking for it. And unfortunately, it only really can be stopped by people either being aware of what specific individuals are doing, whether that's because somebody made content to make people aware of it and they decided, okay, I'm not going near that motherfucker, or somebody actually was getting roped into it themselves and had to consciously make a decision not to engage with it further, which is, from my experience, a rarity. If somebody's getting roped into it, they're probably going all the way, unless some outside factor stops it.
That's the thing with your job, what you do for content too, because I think you've already debated over this point at least once before. Your content is technically a kind of exposure, but it's a way to get them to stay away. But some people are going to look into it. So how do you deal with that risk?
The risk of people looking into it?
yeah, like through your content, finding out about somebody.
Reasonably, there's nothing that I can do if people are actually going to start looking into it. I wish I had an answer for that. There is no answer that I can give. The only thing that I can rationalize through making this content and helping people be aware is that from what I have seen in the comments of my videos, as well as what I've had in conversations on Twitter and DMs after people have seen certain videos of mine, or in DMs on Discord, is that more people are inclined to cut people out once they know these things than they are to go and pursue conversations with these individuals. So while I do know that there's probably one or two people, maybe even more, who actually look for these people afterwards, I believe the number of people who are willing to try to protect themselves is higher, and that to me justifies making the content.
Yeah, I completely understand what you're getting
Nice.
at, because either way, you're doing this for the greater good, and you're kind of banking on the fact that people are going to understand, hey, this shit's kind of wrong. Don't go fucking looking for it, because you're only going to find trouble.
Yeah, it's like, if I can like borrow a quote from Star Wars Episode 3, if into the archives you go, only pain will you find.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just kind of that. It's just kind of, don't be a hero. Fuck off, please.
Yeah, nobody on the internet is a hero. Like Toad
No.
McKinley said that in one of
No.
his videos, and I'm going to repeat that here because it is true. There are no heroes on the internet.
Mm.
If you know something, take it to the police. Otherwise, if you take it to anybody else, if someone takes it to you, first off, your first response should be taken to the cops if there's actual evidence of wrongdoing.
Mm.
Secondly, people who make videos on this stuff, they're not heroes. They're just people who have the free time and the wherewithal and the drive to make this content to try to make sure other people can make informed decisions. But they are not heroes, and you are not either. Nobody is superhuman, and eventually, if you keep making this kind of content that I make, you're gonna get some people trying to come after you, whether it's doxing you, sending you threats, sending you shit in the mail. It doesn't matter. That's gonna happen. So just be aware if you ever start looking into this stuff, anyone watching, that make peace with that.
Yeah, because I remember bouncing off of that, Coyote. I was there in your server when the Sappho was talking in her little Telegram hug box chat saying that she wanted to firebomb your house. Literally.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and she even deleted that like 5 seconds. I'm glad somebody screenshotted that because she deleted that like 5 seconds later because of how bad it looked. She knew how bad that threat looked. That's why she deleted it.
Yeah, and yet like making pub porn of your persona and her persona or whatever,
Come
isn't
on.
bad enough. But no, firebombing is going too far.
Ew.
Why?
Well, to make it worse, she had even posted what she believed to be my address in that chat beforehand, and then tried to get people to go firebomb that residence.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What the fuck?
Jesus.
I do want to ask on the note relating to Toad McKinley. I've noticed that his channel's been nuked. Yeah, I tried to check out his channel and there's no content anymore.
What the fuck? Hold on.
Is that true?
On
I
whose?
was pretty sure. Hold on, let me double check. I want to check this.
Whose
I know
channel?
it's slightly off topic. Toad McKinley. He's basically in the same vein as.
Might be...
No, it's there.
Yeah, no.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, same. Most recent thing
Yeah,
was a
it's
year
right there.
ago. The Zoo Files episode. What the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
the Zoo File podcast. Zoo the Now
Okay, I was
Files.
thinking there's someone else then. Someone in the same vein. All right.
I think you might be thinking of Rogue Internet Man.
Nah, well, we already know about Rogue. Trust me.
Okay. Okay.
We're his
Um,
biggest simps.
Well, yeah.
Jesus.
No,
Thanks
let
a
me just
lot.
check my. No, I'm glad Toad's alright, but it's been a year, so fingers crossed he's alright.
Well, he's one of those people that's... What the fuck's the joke? Is like... I can't remember where I heard it, but it's like, yeah, the videos come out in Toad time or whatever, which means you might get something every couple weeks, or you might not get something for a year or more.
Well, I mean, he's still,
my time, motherfucker!
I believe he's still somewhat like it's not very often, but he still tweets every now and again on Twitter. So he's not dead or anything. Maybe he just decided that he needs a break. Or I mean, I'm not the guy. I haven't talked to the guy. Yeah, I can words good. I haven't spoken to the guy since like he made that the Zoo Files, and he actually wound up following me on Twitter, and we had a small conversation. Like I don't talk to him, so like I don't know where he's been or what he's doing, but. Maybe he just wants a break. Maybe he just wants to, because he probably had to look into some heavy shit making that 3-part documentary. You know, like I don't blame him.
Absolutely. I remember listening to that. It was crazy shit.
Yeah. Plus, it seems like when people do like Yeah, when most of your videos are like 40 plus minutes that are like heavily viewed, like yeah, that's stuff that takes a while to make anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, he pretty much makes like pseudo documentaries at this point. Like that's kind of him and Cecil are kind of like documentarians more than they are anything else. As far, I mean,
Yeah.
they're
Okay,
trolls for sure, but they're like up there with like Porcelain and stuff as internet documentarians. So it takes a
I
while,
found
probably.
the channel that got nuked. It was EMP.
I have no
Okay.
idea who that is.
Yeah, no, it's alright. So, my dumbass, I'm not functioning on any cylinders at the moment, so all you get is the fucking engine going.
Sure. Why not?
Sokatone declares that nobody is a bigger simp for Rogue than him and Tamashi. I have no idea who
Try me,
Tamashi
bitch.
is.
Well, anyway, what is the stream count at right now?
Oh,
In
It
terms
would
of like,
be
have we gone over an hour?
21.
We are at 47 minutes.
Oh shit!
Oh, by the
After
way, I
the
just
live
want to
track
mention,
now.
I love the aesthetic you got going on here. I think that's really, I really do like that. I'm not being sarcastic. I think it's really, really good. The whole precinct thing, 5 of you, different kinds of like uniform. I really like that. That's cool.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Thank you. Yeah, you know, to be
And
honest.
I also just wanted to give like a very brief shout out. Like I know it was on such short notice,
What's up,
Coyote,
Ted?
but I really appreciate you having here and kind of giving information that I am not good at communicating to the rest of our viewers and audience here, because I think that is really important to get out there.
Oh yeah, no
Like-
problem. Like when it comes to someone like Sappho, someone like Quantum Kitty, to an extent, someone like Cord Kitty, like not nearly as much to the same extent as the other two, but I know there's a lot of things that I do know, and I'm always happy to come on stream, even if it's like last minute. Feel free to shoot me a DM. Worst I'll say is no, because I'm in the middle of something. But like if it's about a topic that I know a lot about or a person I know a lot about, I'm usually pretty happy to show up, even if it's short notice.
I will make sure to keep that in mind. I really just wanted to respect your time personally, because you said you wanted to be notified in advance. So either or, I will keep that in mind for future reference. So thank you very much.
No problem. But in fairness, the reason I said that is because I think that was, hold on, I think I said that in June, right?
Some shit like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it was some,
Crap.
We here
Yeah,
at the
that was-
precinct are really fucking horrible at planning things out, because everyone is in like
Oh,
7
absolutely.
different
Oh,
zones.
speak for
Yeah, that was
yourself.
well. That was the reason why that I was gonna need some advance notice is because I was dealing with the fallout of my home having burned down. So
Oh fuck!
Oh, so they
horrible.
did firebomb your house.
they did firebomb
that
your
was-
house?
no, that was back in June. Different home. This was pre-threat. Don't worry, they didn't actually fire. This was just a tweaker downstairs neighbor who lit her apartment on fire. She's actually been arrested.
Salem, if someone's at the door, go get the Glock and shoot him. I already told you.
So it's basically a
I
case
know,
of-
like, back on the internet vigilante topic, I remember, like, when Danderwolf, another commentator furry in the fandom, literally, like, tried getting involved in the whole Hypnotist Sappho and Cord Kitty drama and all these other fucking people. And I remember he had minors, or allegedly minors, in his Discord server that he used for pedo hunting.
Yeah,
Can
that
you
is.
give any, like, levity to that briefly?
Well, I will tell you that I am putting out a video with a lot of other people on Dander specifically. There are a lot of moving parts to this video, and I wanted to have it out by the end of the month, but it does not appear that that will be the case. However, it will not be much further out than the end of the month. Like, it might be like first or second week of November, like if I had to guess, because I'm already almost done with the scripting process. One of the people who's going to be involved in it has already sent me their segment. I only have to get 2 more segments sent in, and then I can kind of work on it and finish it. But what I can say about that right now is that Dander had this amazing habit, and I say amazing with big quotation marks, because what he would always do is he would insert himself into any kind of drama, regardless of what it was, if he thought he could get views off of it. And he's said this much before. It pretty much boils down to views and how making his numbers go up. And he's constantly said that in like calls. Like there's a recorded call in Senate. I don't know if you know what the Senate is. It's a Discord server where he's
I know
like,
it's the Leo Convoy's something or rather.
it's kind of owned by 5 different people, including myself. But he made a comment where he didn't care what all of us thought, because essentially he was getting a lot of subscribers. That's all that mattered. And we were kind of floored by that, considering all this shit. but he has this amazing habit of always inserting himself into drama, always making any kind of outrageous claims that he possibly can in order to try and make those numbers go up, because all he sees on Twitter and on YouTube are numbers, and that's all that's important to him, regardless of what he has to say, regardless of whose reputation he damages. Like, he made like fucking 7 videos on Garo Shadow Scale when there was like only 1 video's worth of content realistically to talk about with that guy. Like, there's not a lot going on. He's a jerk. He's an asshole with the way he runs his Discord server. His Patreon's a rip. There you go. Like, bing, bang, boom. There you go. You get 20 minutes out of that. That's what I did. But Dander somehow squeezed 7 videos out of this. It's like, dude.
See, and that's what's messed up. Like, here, you know, like yes, I'll every now and again, like right now, I'll say it. We're at 24 views. That's great, but I mean, it's not all about the numbers. Like, I started
it's a celebration more than anything.
Look, I mean, me personally, I started this for 2 reasons. One, obviously, Rogue Internet Man gave me the like
Inspiration.
Thank you. 1 was inspired by Rogue, and 2 was I figured, hey, you know, I talk about content that's interesting at the time, you know, nothing too crazy, you know, but at the same time, you know, well, I met Fursky, and Fursky ended up being like, I guess you could say, awesome, because she's like a furry that doesn't like other furries, so it's like, hey, that's great. And then we have such a great dynamic on stream, and of course there's a whole bunch of group of other peoples.
So I just want to comment right now on the views thing right now. I have no problem with people boasting about the number of views they get. I have no problem with people boasting about their success on a platform. That's perfectly okay. But the problem I have is when that is their objective. And the reason why is because views, subscribers, these are something that are not considered ends. These are means. Like, and when I say that, this is something that it's a means to achieve an end. Like, when I make a video, I'm hopeful that I get a lot of views, but the reason why is because that means a lot of people have gotten the information that I've put out there. Whether they agree with it, disagree with it, whatever. It's a lot of people now understand my point of view on an individual. So views are a means, they're not an end. And the problem with someone like Dander is that they perceive this means as their end. They only care about the idea of popularity, not necessarily what they can do with influence and how to actually use that in a positive fashion. And that bothers me a lot, especially when he's talking about things that are very serious matters, like pedophile accusations, zoophile accusations. These are things that you need to take seriously. They take time, and you can't just piss out 5 videos on it. You just can't, at least not have them be accurate or even good.
Yeah.
And I have a problem with people who do that, and Dander consistently does things like that. In fact, he even tried to say, like, during his coverage, quote-unquote coverage of the Sappho situation this year, he tried to say that, oh, Sappho is attacking Coyote Lovely and Benji, oh, and me, and I'm just like, bitch, what the fuck are you even talking about? What kind of crack you smoking, buddy? You must be getting some stepped-on shit from your dealer. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And it was one of those situations where
I don't want any of what he's smoking.
Yeah, it's like he was all over the fucking map because he just wanted the views. He wanted his numbers to go up. And when I looked at that, I was like, I'm not going to tell you can't do what you're doing, but I'm going to tell you that I have very little respect for what you're doing, because I think what you're doing is not worth doing, because you're doing this shit for all the wrong reasons, and you're doing a really shitty job of it, and actually making it harder to listen to people who are doing it for the right reasons and who are trying to do a good job. I think you are detrimental to any side of any argument that you take, and you only make your opposition look superior. And I don't like that you agree with me.
Yeah, man. Bad points from people. People who make a good point badly don't really help things that much.
Yeah, no, they don't. And it's true what you said, that it's taking shit too seriously. That's another thing that I took away, not only from Rogue but from TK Mantis too, and and Propane Key. They were like, dude, it's not serious. It's fucking internet. Take it easy, And if you're doing a show, don't expect it to be fucking fantastic. Like, I don't expect this to go humongously like Rogue, dude. Hell no. If I get one super chat, if we get lucky and we get one or two super chats in a show, me and First Gear are like, oh, that's cool, that's great, you know. Hey, somebody out there liked us enough that they decided to throw us a check, you know. But it's like, don't expect that this is going to be fantastic thing, that this is going to boost your popularity or it's going to boost your clout, you know. That's not what it's here for. And it if you're not careful, it could turn around and eat you up just as much as it can make you famous.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like when I first started, my end goal was just to hit 1,000 subscribers and maybe get 100 views on average on per video. Like have a small amount of people who just genuinely wanted to see whatever the hell it was I was making that week. So I can, ever since I've gone past 1,000, especially when I passed 10,000, I was really happy with how far I'd gotten. And honestly, if I wasn't allowed to make videos anymore, I'd be content with where I ended up because this was so far exceeding expectations. So I definitely get where you're coming from.
So, anybody else got any questions for Coyote here before I move on to a couple of other things that I'm going to bring up personally about Halloween stream and stuff?
Yeah, I got to get going in like 15 minutes, by the way.
So, I guess last
So
question.
good.
I ain't got anything.
Well, Coyote, I do want to thank you for coming on last minute. It was great, man, and definitely, you know, next time, you know, if you excuse the office, it's a little bit messy, but maybe next time could actually still have you here on the laptop.
Yeah, absolutely, no worries. If you're ever talking about somebody that you've seen me talked about that I've talked about in the past, feel free to just, you know, send me a DM and say, hey, are you willing to sit in on the stream? Like if you can like provide any, you know, insight. I'm always happy to do stuff like that. So if that ever happens, just feel free to shoot over a DM. I'm usually pretty available.
Yeah, all right, no problem, definitely. And like you told Fursky, she'll shoot you a DM and we'll let you know. Other than that, anything you want to plug about yourself to the chat, you go ahead and do it.
No, I think I'm good. Everybody who has not hit the subscribe button, definitely hit the subscribe button for sure. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna head on out and say thanks for having me. Later, Tater.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Adios.
Just for the record, Sabrina, you wouldn't have caught shit. It was verbal. It was on the stream. You couldn't have stopped it.
That was a nice guy. He was cool. Okay, so first things first. I had promised to show this video. I will be showing it again on the Halloween stream, but I'm going to show it now because...
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry about that, guys. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. I forgot on the new thing.
Say your slurs while you can.
I'm sorry about that. Give me 1 second. Yes. I know. We were muted. Give me 1 second. It's going to go mute again for just a bit.
Say your slurs now.
There we
Splint.
go.
Fuck off!
There we go. You should be able to hear us now. Yes?
Bada boom.
Okay. You boomer. Yeah, okay, yeah. I got it. Y'all can hear us now, right? Yes? All right.
Baba
Oh,
Booey.
God.
Okay, so...
16 in the chat can hear us.
Okay. So this video, I have to show it, and I'm going to show it again on Halloween. It means a lot to me because, yes, I am a kid of the 90s. Original Resident Evil was my thing. And this is the original live action cast from the original Resident Evil, the live action cast that did the original intro. They have the original actors that played Chris, Barry, and Wesker. They decided to get together to make a fan Resident Evil movie that you guys are just going to watch this little trailer right now, and I'm telling you, if you love Resident Evil, it's going to totally blow all the other movies out of the water. There's more heart in this video than there was in all those other movies, in all those Resident Evil movies. Let me make sure to share it so that you guys can watch it too.
I'm back. Just had to eat quickly.
There we go.
Are you good?
Baba Booey.
Welcome back, Omega. Coyote has clocked out, and now we're looking at some shenanigans that will also come up on Halloween.
All right, so you guys enjoy. I love this video. It takes me back. These actors, they slip so great into the role. You're going to think the guy who did Wesker has been doing Wesker all his life.
You will give me an egg.
And I'll offer you a nice egg in these trying times. We got some nice things on sale, stranger.
No, Gigi, I will not say the word again. Kit and Susan will memory hold the stream if I do.
You know,
Chris.
okay, you know what's even
All right.
worse?
Do you ever think about
You said
throwing
it
in the
before
towel?
I did.
Oh, sorry.
It was in a moment of excitement. Sorry for talking over the thing, but I had to say something to that damn message.
It's fine. I rewind it. All right, let's let it play.
I'm just gonna have to excuse myself, lads. I know you're gonna miss the dog girl, but people are coming home and it's getting a little loud and my fingers are numb from being outside, so I'm gonna dip out early.
Okay.
All right.
Adios, amigos.
Say bye to the nice people, Furry.
Bye-bye, people.
Views instantly tank as no more dog girl.
Dude, if they do, I'm going to be so pissed off.
They already
Let's go.
have Red 18.
Motherfuckers! So much for being loyalists!
All right.
Chris, do you ever think about throwing in the towel? No. Do you? Yeah, getting too old for this sort of thing. I won't rest until the moment he finally stops breathing.
Until it goes silent.
Chris Redfield. So, you're still alive. Can't kill a ghost, Chris. How many times do I have to kill you? That was always your problem. You never learn. You cannot kill a god. Certainly seems that way. So are we gonna do this, or what? Your move.
Yeah.
You're gonna die here today, and you're not coming back. We'll see about that. All right then.
Oh man, that feels really good.
I'm telling you, it's the original. Those are the original actors, and they fell back into it. They fell back into the roles pretty damn well. In fact, Omega, just the original Barry Burton is actually Australian. Yeah.
No, Soka, I will not say more slurs. That one was an accident. It was a moment of passion.
Are you sure about that?
Well, I mean, for those of you saying cringe, you have to remember it's a fan production. It's not a fucking Hollywood production. But the actors have really. These are the same actors from '96, man. They couldn't believe that so many people, you know, were amazed by it. Give me a minute.
If I hadn't arrived earlier, you would have been a chilled sandwich.
So the channel that has all this is Residents of Evil. They're pretty badass. They go over all different Resident Evil stuff, including the new Resident Evil 4 remake that's come out. That is coming out. So, gentlemen, since Fursky's gone, do we have any spooky videos that are not too spooky? By that I mean stupid jump scares to show them.
Don't had nothing on hand.
All I got are some stories that have happened mainly regarding me and my family. I figure I can just save those for the Halloween stream. First, was the one who would probably be able to dredge up videos the easiest, because that's kind of one of her things.
Probably.
And
yeah, I don't got much on spooky stories, unfortunately.
And Turbo Pikachu was obviously asking about shit for a reason, so I'm sure we might get some from them.
Well, I mean, anything you want to bring up, Omega, since you might not be able to make the Halloween stream? Anything like any stories or anything you want to share?
Scary ones or what?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got one that's actually good. So a while back I was staying with a friend of mine, and he had, like, his grandparents had a grand house on the lakeside, but his grandfather died in that house. And I know some people are probably like, oh, you know, paranormal, whatever. I saw some shit that was like, holy fuck, this is actually making me question shit. So, like, I've seen a like, holy fuck, this is actually making my friend wasn't anywhere fucking near me. That terrified the shit out of me, because, like, you know that kind of thing where you look somewhere for a split second and you see something and it's not there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like you have to do a double take.
Oh, for sure.
That's multiple times there. And at night, I remember just hearing voices, and while I do have auditory schizophrenia, it doesn't kick in while I'm asleep. I heard voices when I was fucking asleep, and that terrified the shit out of me.
That's fucked.
I was like, there's even a fucking, like, there's a chair that his grandfather sat in all the time, and still has his fucking imprint. No one sits in that chair.
I wouldn't want to sit in that chair.
I wonder why. Yeah,
It's
no,
just,
fuck that shit.
Super fucked. So I was like, I didn't sleep that well that night.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. No,
So yeah, there's my personal experience with possibly paranormal shit.
Damn.
That's a little worrying.
Yeah, dude. No, when you have to do double takes like that, there is something there. I mean, obviously, it caught your attention. Ugh. Sorry about that. I mean, I could. I've got a couple of them. I used to work security at the local college campus, and the local college campus is also used to be a. It used to be an old. It used to be an old military base, way back in the day. I'm talking like it was a military base in 1918. Like.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
As an old fucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Real.
some of the buildings are redone old buildings that were actually still there from the fort. And the one that they call the old hospital is now where the president of the campus and all the higher ups were. The Mexican-American War, that's right, thank you, Amy. It was during the Mexican-American War, yeah. And the hospital building is now where all the higher-ups of the college are, like the dean of instruction, the president, and everything. Well, I was working security, it was late at night, and I'm doing my rounds, I'm checking out stuff, and I'm making sure all the doors are locked. Well, as I check the president's door, I turn around, I hear a horse, and I'm like literally right next, on my left side, literally right next to my ear, like if the horse was right there. And I turned around real quick, I'm like, what the hell? And there's nothing there. And I'm telling you, I know what a horse sounds like. I've been around horses before. I know what it sounds like, and I know the hot air feeling it feels also when they do that right next to you, which is what I felt. And there was nothing there.
Ghost horse.
Ghost horse, yeah. And a lot of people say that they've seen things there at another building we have called the Old Morgue, which is closed up. There's supposedly a lot of sightings there, but I'm not gonna lie, all the years that I worked there, nothing. All the years that I worked there, nothing by the Old Morgue. But there was this one other building. I don't know if you guys want to hear the story or not.
Let's save it for the Halloween stream, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, don't shoot your load all in one go.
Yeah.
Nah. We still got Monday.
All right, what about you guys? At least one story from you guys before we...
I don't get much paranormal experience in my life. The most weird thing that happens here is every now and then upstairs my unoccupied stepsister's bedroom I'll hear a thump.
That's
Return
weird.
the slab.
Which I'm only convinced it might be a haunting just because this is a very old house my family has owned for many generations. Who knows?
Well, one story that I have, I'll go with one of the ones that, this is a very brief one, and now obviously, this could have been stress. I would have assumed drugs, but at the time, my dad was sober. But this happened while he was in Vietnam. And there was one guy that he saw go down during the course of a firefight. Wasn't carrying any ammo directly on his chest, no smoke grenades, incendiaries, none of that shit. He got hit in the chest, and my dad swears that he saw this weird just burst of light come out of the guy as he hit the ground.
Did they shoot a phosphorus grenade into him?
No, he was hit with a regular ass bullet, hit him somewhere, like, because of the heat, a lot of guys didn't wear their flak vests fully closed. It was literally just so, to prevent heat stroke and shit. He got hit square in the chest where his flak jacket wasn't covering, hit the ground dead as a fucking doornail.
Damn.
And my dad described it as one of the, he obviously, in the interest of context, my dad was special forces. He saw a lot of fucked up shit, and on the weirdness scale for him, that was pretty fucking high up there.
Well, yeah, I mean, light just came out of him.
Yeah, like, it with no verifiable cause. As far as my dad puts it as, I have no idea what the fuck that was. Personal theory is like, wow, he actually watched a man's soul leave his body. Which is an amusing way to put it, but still.
Actually, here I got something. Since I probably won't be present Monday, I might as well go ahead and tell it now. This is not my story, but it is my grandfather's, who is a very faithful, like, Christian preacher. He's a very faithful Christian preacher. So he, for a long time ago, before I was even a fucking thought, he lived on a street with a house of Satanists, apparently. And they would keep the entire neighborhood up all night, with just screaming, hollering, chanting, all like literally stereotypical shit.
I want to kill
he literally
everyone. Satan is good. Satan is our pal. That kind of shit.
I guess he wouldn't repeat it for obvious reasons. But he's told me at least at one point it got so bad where he left the house with my grandma. He left the house and left my grandma there, and went to go confront these people, like Sam, tell him shut the fuck up. And he was about to knock on the door before he felt like he just stopped. He stopped dead as the door now, and he said like he felt like a hand was on his shoulder saying, "Don't do this. The end is not going to end well." And no one's there. No one. And this man, like my grandpa's a very stone cold man. He does not like exaggerate much at all.
Well, gentlemen,
that's a little
anything you'd like to... That is crazy, dude. But you know what? Those little feelings like that, always listen to that shit, dude, because that's something telling you don't do it. Like...
Listen to your gut.
Like, it wasn't too recently that the local police department was having their local fishing tournament, and I love going to that thing. I mean, I never miss it. But it just seemed like everything was telling me no that day. It started raining. My car was like, no, dude, not today. Like, that's when the water pump stuff started. I mean, everything was right there telling me not to go, and I'm glad I didn't go.
But yeah, you would have broke down in the middle of a fucking rainstorm. I would have sucked ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, anything you guys want to plug?
I just got my usual shit. I've already sent you the links if you feel like throwing them in there.
You sent them on PM, right?
They should be in there. Give me just a moment. If anybody else hasn't anything to put, let me just double check. They're not in DMs. They must be buried somewhere in the fucking meeting room. I'll grab the links for you.
Oh, Yoshi has a small scary story they want us to read. Let's see. Okay. It was a few days before high school graduation, and as I was about to fall asleep, as I lay on my bed, I saw the silhouette of a man with glowing red eyes. I shook my head around for a moment, and he was gone. Oh, did something bad happen? Like at the event or something like that? Or like, did something bad happen later on in town?
Wait, was that the man in the bowler hat? Wait, this reminds me of something, like a fucking sleep paralysis demon thing.
Well, it's because, okay, there's a thing. They call him the Mothman. He appears to you, but supposedly, the story is, if he appears to you, it's talking about, he usually signifies something major is about to happen.
Kind of like a weird messenger.
Kind of.
Alright, there's the links. Flowery, if you want to, because I know you've got your Twitter too, so you might want to send that kit so you can post it in the chat.
I can post it in the chat myself.
Or if you want to post it in chat yourself, yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me, so...
There you go, asshole.
Well, fuck you too.
Well, it's not a hyperlink, but it's a link.
Oh, granted.
Hyperlink blocked.
Yeah, there. Messages of disaster, yeah.
Yeah, those 3 links, those are my things. I ain't uploaded anything to any of them in a while, but it's mostly just because I can't be bothered to at the moment. Like I've got a backlog of crap, stills and whatnot, but
He blamed it on the scary movies.
Call me a name, okay.
Rat Kings call him a name. Splint. Oh my god, dude, everybody's on Splint now. Let's see. Rat King says, I had a Hatman dream, not being sarcastic. I'm allergic to Benadryl, but we had nothing else at the time for allergies. That night, I got sleep paralysis and saw the Hatman. The
I've never heard of this.
That is super fucking strange because it's not just one person who sees it. It's a, like, fucking... It isn't just exclusive to one person. You will fucking see the Hatman in sleep paralysis and whatnot. And multiple people will. It's fucked. It's like a cognitive thing.
Ah, GG, I see people glitch out all the time. It's called crack.
Just gotta tweak a few bugs, and by that, just tweak the fuck out.
I mean, there's this one, I'm not even kidding, like, it's messed up to talk about, but I know, but like, so I'm on my way home from work the other night at around midnight. As I come to one of the intersections, there's this guy. Everybody knows him in town, local crackhead. And he's just literally walking around there. He's just like walking around, like sometimes marching, and sometimes it looks like he's gonna assassinate the cup that he's getting money in, and he's just like, and it's like you can't help but kind of laugh and then be like, no, I can't laugh because I know he's high as fuck and it's not cool.
Look, I'm not gonna be happy until the day I see crackhead strength has been debuffed in the fucking patch notes for Earth, okay?
This man, all we're gonna get is new animals every now and then. You ain't gonna get no debuffs for crack demons.
Nah, dude, nah. The crack strength will never be debugged.
You'll be lucky to get the new bird DLC if you're lucky. You know, ones that are real.
Well, we get our new microorganisms. It sucks.
That guy protects the puzzle box. Leave him alone. I wouldn't be surprised.
The fucking figure, really?
I'm just waiting one day when I'm passing by, if I have my window down here and I'm screaming about it, it's just like, go at it, dude.
Scooting out and down
it. Well, we are at 1:23, my friends. So I think now we're going to go ahead and end it here, but we will be here Monday for the Halloween stream. It's too bad I didn't get somebody who knows how to edit music really badass. I wanted to do a spooky version of the intro song that we usually use, but oh well. Can't get everything this year. Maybe we could do it next year. But I do want to thank you all for being here. I still have the ghost recording.
Hi, Captain.
Oh, hey, my friend AB still has some ghost recordings. You know what? Maybe Monday, AB, we'll see what's up. Yeah, definitely. Probably send them to me. We can use them. I mean, we'll be listening to a bunch of different stuff. Anyways, guys, I do want to thank you all for coming on today. I know it was short notice. Definitely for Halloween, try to make it if you can. Omega, even if you could just say hello real quick from a break, you know, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And pretty much, that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, Monday will be Halloween. We'll be here for Halloween. Ghostbusters art for Halloween, Splint.
That will depend, because I actually got off my lazy ass and started on the line art for it.
No, you haven't missed it, Devil. It's just that he's been busy with a lot of commissions for stills for October.
Yeah,
but we're gonna get that out for you guys.
The only person whose stills I didn't do are Floweries, and that was because he made his own.
I am an artist after all. A shitty one, but an artist.
Mm-hmm. That's why we had to put you in the pot.
Yeah, so
Release me.
if my players are not feeling up to it, or somebody wakes up too late or whatever, because I got D&D tomorrow afternoon, I can make an attempt, but no promises.
Well, we'll get it for you guys. Don't worry. It's coming. It's just,
Yeah.
Priorities.
Tis a daunting task, is all.
Anyways, guys, I'll go ahead and let you guys go now. And that's going to be it, guys. I do want to thank you all for coming. And, of course, y'all take it easy. Have a good night.
Adios.
Oh, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe.
Don't remember to hit that bell icon and the link button. Fucking god.
I have confused thoughts about other men.